Now in Japan, I bet your mentality changed at the time. No, actually no. My mentality didn't change at all. I was the same. I'm the same. I went over there. I did my time. I got out. I was still the same. Every everywhere I go, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be me regardless. I don't. You know. That's it. I ain't trying to wear nobody's clothes. No, I ain't trying to be. I wasn't looking for no. I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't. I just did my time and I got out. That's it. I wasn't trying to you know, stay over there. I wasn't trying to do none of that. You know. No, I wasn't. Yeah, that's just me. I wasn't searching for nothing. No, I wasn't looking for a wife. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't. That's it. And for me at the time, it was a hard place to live. It's a very hard place to live because it's not. They don't socialize like we do over here. It's hard to meet people. You gotta know people to get to know new people for the most part. As far as the Japanese people go, or you just go to the clubs or go to the bars or some type of event. See, I wasn't used to that. It's like I'm used to going to the store and just talking to people, and not over there. No, people don't socialize like that. Yeah, that like talking to people on the street. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't. They just don't socialize like that. You know, if you talk to somebody on the street over there in Japan, most of the time has to be for a reason. You need some directions. Um, you're lost, something like that. But yeah, they just don't. You know, it's like it's not really a foreign friendly place. I would say. It's a very different place, and I wasn't used to that. You know, I wasn't used to that at all. Most of the people I met was on base at the time. For my first 2 years, um, I think it took me about 6 months to take the train to go to Tokyo at the time, and I met some. It took me a while to meet the right people. By the time I met the right people that would show me around, tell me what's really going on in Japan. By the time I met the right people, it was time for me to go. It was time for me to leave. It was time for me to get out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just a difficult place. Let me tell you one thing that I hear a lot of people say that visit Japan, and this is a common one. Somebody hit me up probably like a couple months ago, and this is a common thing. Anyone that's been to Japan, you probably seen this. They said when they get to the airport and when they go to Tokyo, really any parts of Tokyo, they say they see people, mainly women, with an umbrella, carrying an umbrella, and it ain't raining. This is a common thing you would see. I see it over here too in America, but in Japan, you see that all the time. When I say all the time, you're gonna see young girls, young and old, really. They're gonna be walking around with with an umbrella. It's sunny as hell outside, and it ain't raining. And every time people ask me about this, I always start laughing. I say, "Oh, that's really for UV rays. That's for the sunlight." Because see, a lot of girls don't want to get a suntan because a lot of Japanese guys ain't feeling that shit. They don't like it. And for the most part, if you see a Japanese girl that's dark skinned or got a tan, it's either two reasons. For the most part, either she's affiliated with the Yakuza. It's two reasons. Either she affiliated with the Yakuza, she a filthy McNasty. That's really it. You're not gonna see no girls that got trying to get a tan. No. Japanese guys don't play that. No. And see, on the jobs, they don't even like this shit on the job. You see, a lot of girls, if their skin get too dark, they'll lose their job. There's a good chance they'll lose their job. Yeah. That's how that is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, that's how it is over there. That's how it is, and it's been that way since before I even went. It ain't a new thing. Yeah, it's been like this. It ain't nothing new. They don't. Japanese people, for the most part, they don't do a lot of new things. They do the same shit over and over for the past 50 years. Probably longer than that. They're not like the Chinese. No, they're not. All this ambition, and they got a low ambition, but all this innovative shit. All the new, latest, and greatest technology. No. It's not like that. There's some of that, but it ain't like the Chinese. Not on that level. No. But one thing I can say about Japan, if you meet the right people, you'll have a good time. But it's a place where it's critical that you meet the right kinds of people, because it's not a place where people are going to tell you how to do shit. And they're not going to be, it's not, I don't know what it is too. They're not really honest about a lot of things. And that whole region, really, the whole region is kind of like that. Asia's like that. The Middle East is like that. Africa is like that. That whole region. I don't know what's going on over there in that region, but it's kind of like everything is a lie, a scam, or a come up. It's like, I don't know. It's like you got people that will lie and take it to the grave in them areas. They not, if you don't know, they ain't gonna tell you. It's like, so that's what I don't like about, that's one of the things I don't like about Japan. If you don't know, ain't nobody gonna tell you. You're gonna have to meet somebody that's in the underworld. The regular corporate Japanese girl or guy, they ain't not gonna really tell you shit. You're gonna be walking around lost. Cause outside of Tokyo, most things are not in English. most things are not. If you be walking around like Japan, most things is in kanji or Japanese. You know, I mean, in the tourist areas, yeah, you see things in English. Shibuya, Harajuku, Shinjuku, Yokohama. You know them areas, yeah. Or if you near a base, military base, yeah, you see some things in English. But if you're outside the tourist areas, man, you might be like, I can't read this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's like somebody told me at the time, and they told me never forget this. If you ever get lost, find the best looking Japanese girl you can find and ask them, say, hey, I'm lost. I need some direction. That shit works too. That shit works. And I tell you what, once I get the directions, once you give me the directions, I flip the conversations and start trying to get to know her after that. Hey, that shit worked, man. I swear it works. It works. Most of the time it works. And if you, let's say you, if you know how to speak, not necessarily speak, but if you understand a little bit of Japanese, oh boy, the Japanese girls will be very impressed with that. See, because Japanese is a very difficult language to understand and speak. It's difficult. It's not like any language that I know of. So if if you understand a little bit of Japanese, oh, but that's like a turn on for most Japanese girls. I don't know why, but, you know, that's how it is.